Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over Chelsea versus Crystal Palace, unfortunately. Being a Chelsea fan, I didn't want to upload the video yesterday because it was too heat of the moment. I'm going to be honest. I would have been on edge for sure. I mean, here in the US on the West Coast, you got to wake up at I woke up at 5:55 yesterday. Kickoffs at 6 a.m. just so I could watch the game. And obviously, as a fan of whatever club you support, excuse me, whatever club you support, you're obviously going to wake up super excited for the first kickoff of the season. So I get up and I'm super amped for this. It's a game at Stamford Bridge. Hazard's at the game. I'm excited. And I don't want to say I was let down because I was surprised defensively for sure. But I was let down with, I felt like who Chelsea were starting to become with what we had seen at the World Cup, the FIFA Club World Cup, and with what we had seen in a couple of the preseason games. I feel like Chelsea's solidity was starting to really build in the attacking portion, which was what everybody was doubting us and what everyone's been doubting with the predictions and stuff that I've seen going on. And obviously, I knew this wasn't going to be an easy game playing Oliver Glasner's Crystal Palace because they just gave Liverpool a run for their money in the Community Shield. So I knew this wasn't going to be an easy game, but I figured, I'm going to be honest, I didn't think Eze was going to play. I thought Eze would be signing all his contracts and all his paperwork to go move to Tottenham. And obviously they have Gahey, they have Wharton. They have a lot of great players. Munoz, I love watching him play. I think he's extremely good. Dean Henderson's at a peak right now, especially with what happened in the Community Shield. He's just at top form right now. So I knew it wasn't going to be an easy game, but man, oh man, did that just, I don't want to say it ruined my day, but it was pretty close, dude. Um, Cole Palmer was as ineffective as he could be. That was due to, honestly, the marking that we had going on. At all points of the game, if you do watch the highlights or just the game in general, anytime that Crystal Palace didn't have possession, and I think we had possession of the ball like seven. I think it was like 72% of the game. Yeah, 72% of the game to Crystal Palace's 28, and they let us have the ball. Let's be real. But anytime that Cole Palmer was trying to get on the ball, he had Mateta following him around. He had Sarr following him around. He had Adam Wharton following around. Mark Hughes, Richards was on him a lot. I'm pretty sure everybody on this left side of the field and Mark Hughes at one point was glued to Cole Palmer's hip. So they knew what they wanted to do. They had a great game plan and it worked. They just want to keep Cole Palmer off the ball, make him as ineffective as possible. And I saw a super damning stat for Cole Palmer yesterday. Obviously, he hasn't scored a open play goal in the Premier League since January, which is, it's alarming, but the goals will come. I'm not the most worried about that. Like it shouldn't be just Cole Palmer FC. We should have multiple players contributing to the goals this year, and I think we will. So it's not super damning. If he's our penalty taker or our set piece taker and he scores goals off of free kicks, I'm not going to be upset. Like, I just want Chelsea to win. I don't care who scores. But yesterday, obviously 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 shots on target, 0 out of 4 crosses, 0 out of 1 dribble attempts from Cole Palmer. Having 0 out of 1 dribble attempts, he attacks so well. And to just see, oh, man, I don't know. To just see him be so ineffective yesterday, it was slightly alarming. But he did post on Instagram saying it's a marathon, not a sprint. Glad to be back. So I'm hoping. I think during West Ham he's definitely going to perform. So I'm not too worried. It was just a stumbling block for the first game of the season, and honestly, Chelsea looked super lethargic yesterday. It was just we looked tired. He had three out of 4 ground duels lost and 14 times possession lost. That one right there is the big one for me for sure. 14 times possession loss. That's insane. João Pedro, I'm going to be honest, I feel like he definitely can start against certain teams, but I think with other teams, we should start Liam Delap up front. They're both physical in a sense. I think Liam Delap is more physical. Like, I think he's going to go out there and he's going to be a bastard with the center backs. He's going to piss them off. He's going to get in their heads. He's going to probably pick up a yellow card or two and then the first few games of the season. So I think maybe starting with Delap and then early in the second half, bring off Delap, bring on João Pedro, someone with a little bit more finesse to their game, I think will be a lot better going in the future. João Pedro's first game at the Bridge in the Premier League season didn't go as he planned, obviously. Got hooked in the 73rd. I felt really bad for Jamie Giddens. I don't think he should have started today. I don't know if Enzo was trying to show the owners that we need to get this Garnacho deal over the line. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't the most excited when I saw the Alejandro Garnacho links, and he only wants Chelsea, and Man United fans have completely outed him. They don't want him anymore. Wasn't the most excited because he does have a bit of an attitude problem when it comes to thinking. I don't want to say he's a great, I think he's a really good winger. But he thinks that he's at a different level than he is currently. You know, I think him doing all the Ronaldo celebrations and acting like Ronaldo and that stuff was fine. It was okay. It's like you have an icon and he played for the club that you played for. Like, cool. I understand it. But just the way he handled a lot of the stuff at the end of the last season with Man United and the way he handled the Europa League and coming out in the press and saying that stuff about Amarin and not playing in the team. And who's to say he's not going to do that to us? So I wasn't too excited, but after watching yesterday's game, I think we do need a true left winger. And not that Bino Gittins isn't a left winger. He is a left winger, but he needs time. He needs time to be able to have not scrappy minutes, but maybe 30 minutes a game, 35 minutes a game, just so he can build up his confidence. Just throwing him straight into the deep end against a really solid defensive team was super rough on his part, and I felt really bad for him. Now, somebody who's played extremely well in the last year or so that played horrible yesterday, Enzo Fernandez, dude. Man, yesterday, I don't know if it's just one of those days where it was just a bad day at the office. It just seemed like attitude-wise, his mentality, everything was just thrown off yesterday. Every single time he got fouled, he looked like Bruno Fernandes out there, man. He was throwing his hands up, screaming on the floor, hitting the ground. He was going in for stupid tackles. His passes were off. He just didn't look up to it yesterday, and it's super unfortunate because recency bias. I thought Fernandez, he's the type of player that Chelsea definitely need. I think him and Caicedo are two warriors for this team. So it's like yesterday, for him to not play well, I just figured it was going to be a bad game. Him and Cole Palmer not playing great is just a recipe for disaster there. Positives for the game. I thought Sanchez didn't actually play horrible yesterday. He's starting to, I don't want to jinx this, he's starting to win me over a little bit. Does he have a stupid decision in him? Yes. But I also think that every Premier League keeper, barring like 3 or 4, have really stupid decisions in them, and I think that's just how the game goes. It's so fast. You're going to make a stupid decision here and there, and that's fine. As long as he can keep the ball out of the net, I don't care if he's there or not. Obviously, I would love Donnarumma, or I would have loved Mike Maignan, but I don't think that's going to happen now. But yeah, I think positive. Chalobah played really well yesterday. Josh Achampong, man, did he play fantastic yesterday. I don't know if Enzo was also trying to say that we need a center back, so let's play the youngster, or if he has seen what he's been doing in training and thought, you know what, he's got this. Because yesterday, man, he played insane. 4 out of 5 ground duels won. 5 out of 7 aerial duels won. 2 out of 2 tackles won. 87 passes completed. He looked extremely solid. And there was a time yesterday during the game where Munoz is bombing down the line. He slides in, wins the ball cleanly off of Munoz, takes the ball, gets fouled by Mateta, and the crowd were so pumped, man. And honestly, I was pumped too, sitting in my sitting in my loft watching the game. I couldn't believe it, dude. He looked really good yesterday. So that's a bright spark to look forward to going in the future for sure. Neto looked really, really good on the right side. I don't think he's as effective on the left, which is super unfortunate because when Estevao came in, I thought Estevao was pretty decent. Obviously, he didn't have the most time. I think he should be a starter, but it's really hard to start him and Neto in the same team just because they're both really effective on that right side. Estevao's exciting, man. He didn't have the best game yesterday. He looked all right, but excuse me, I'm really excited to watch him just this season. I think he's going to take the league by storm, and I think he's ready for that. Like he looks like him himself is excited. He had Romario at the game yesterday to watch him play too. Like I don't know, it's just sick having a young Brazilian talent in the club, like a true young Brazilian talent. Speaking of another one, Andre Santos. So Chelsea had no shots on target the entire second half yesterday, until the 87th or 89th minute, around there. Andre Santos gets a ball in, I believe it was from Cucurella, and darting ball across the box, skies it. I could not believe it. I could not, genuinely, I couldn't believe it. Let me make sure I'm not tripping real quick, because I do. No, yeah. Yep, that is exactly, sorry, this is in the 92nd minute. And dude, just watching it back upsets me. Liam Delap had our first shot on target in the second half. I'm pretty sure that was in the leading up to the 90th minute. And dude, we just didn't. I don't know what it was, and there was no chances really created up until the 90th minute, which is, I mean, you're just not going to win a game like that if you're not creating chances for yourself. Crystal Palace didn't really do a lot today. There was a few strikes by Eze from the top of the box. Obviously, he had the free kick that was ruled out because Mark Gahey absolutely manhandles Caicedo. And it wasn't even the fact that he manhandled Caicedo. They said it was the fact that he was too close to the wall. So, I don't know. It was a good free kick. Would have been a nice way, because I think that is going to be the last game Eze plays for Crystal Palace, to be honest. I think he's going to Tottenham. From what I saw from Fabrizio this morning, they're working on the deal, so I think that's going to get over the line. I don't know if Mark Gahey stays in this team, because I think he has a year left on his contract, and they turned down 60, 70 mil, I think it was last year, from Newcastle, and now they're going to get 30 mil, 40 mil from Liverpool. It's just, I don't know, that's insane. It's not horrible business, because I mean they had they won the FA Cup, so I mean it's not horrible business, I guess, because they kept a good player and did pretty well in the season. So if Crystal Palace can keep Eze and Gahey somehow, this might be the first time ever that they get ninth or eighth place in the Premier League. So I think they have a pretty decent team. What we've seen from the small sample size that we have seen, the 2 games, Liverpool and Chelsea, they looked really good. They're defensively solid, so I think they can definitely compete this year. It's just all about if they can keep their 2 big players. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Appreciate you guys. Peace.